Hey Grizzlies fans, welcome back to the Grizzlies Coaches Show. I'm joined again this week by head coach Marty Raymond. Marty, how you doing today?
Very good. Yourself?
Doing all right. We'll turn back the clock to last weekend against Wisconsin. A pretty solid all-around performance. Team did give up the first goal, but found a way to bounce back. What did you like from their performance in Tomah?
Well, we were sound. I mean, for the most part, we played, like we keep talking about playing the right way. We did a good job. The first 3-4 shifts were great. Then we just have a little bit, we allowed to go. We talked about not getting beat in our zone, from the board, the defenseman getting beat back to the net, and this is what happened. And after that, I think we kind of cleaned up our act a little bit and played a solid game. And we didn't play to score. We just played. We kept playing hard and hard enough to beat a hard-working team. The Woodsmen are not a quitting team. They're well coached. They play hard. They've gone through. It's been a difficult year, but every team in our division has a chance to win the game and beat any other team. So we have to be ready. So it was a good game for us. We bounced back from not a tough loss, but it's a long road trip from a game against West Bend, and I like our response.
Yeah, you played Tomah again, or the Woodsmen tomorrow on Friday. How interesting is it to kind of go in a back-to-back situation like that? And the last time this team was in Rochester, it was a split two overtime game. So what do you expect from the Woodsmen tomorrow night?
Look, they're going to come hard. They have nothing to lose. They have for them it's a win-win. They're going to play hard. They're not going to come here and play to lose. So we have to be ready. And so again, every team that comes in, we have to respect them. It's how we play. It's how we engage, and how we prepare ourselves. And if you look at what they do, great. We can match up certain things, but are we willing to adapt systematically what we're doing? Are we playing the right way in every zone? Are we the intangibles? Are we willing to block shots? Are we willing to take a check to make a play? Are we being physical? Are we being disciplined in all facets of the game? And when we do that, we can beat any team. When we don't, then we basically beat ourselves at times. So that's been a problem. I think we've fixed that over the last 4 to 6 weeks. We're seeing a team that's more dialed in, and I like what our guys are doing, and I like the enthusiasm on our bench and off ice of practices, and we'll kind of follow up to where we at now and the good time of the year.
Yeah, you mentioned this being a crucial time of the year as well. I mean, you talked about just Wisconsin not too much to lose. 3-way tie for second place right now with the Grizzlies and Wausau and St. Louis as well. And then right behind them, just a couple games back, are those Woodsmen. So how crucial are these next few games, or really just this back half of the season now that we've really gotten to the meat and potatoes part of the schedule?
I don't want to put too much emphasis on, hey, we got to win this game or that game. Every period is important from now on. Every shift is important, and when we can put that into our guys' mind, usually good things happen. And so, we want to win both games, but it starts Friday night, the first period, and we respond well from the first shift on. And we play the right way. We're going to be okay, and then we start accumulating win after win. And it's been pretty good since the showcase, and we don't see now how we wouldn't be that good. The other thing that we failed to mention, which is also good for a team, we're getting lots of called up, which is great. Austin's calling up some of our guys. They had some injuries, and I'm great to be associated with a team who wants to call their guys up, and I'm happy that our guys are going. Other guys have to step up. Now Mr. Stukel is going up to Austin. Kyle Lappy's going up. And so we have guys that have the chance and the possibility to move on to the next level. That's also part of what we do, and that's also uplifting for the guys and for the team. So we're thankful to be with Austin, and we're thankful that they are thinking about calling our guys up. So
yeah, that's actually now 4 call-ups for Rochester. Briggs not earlier this season, Demai not. Tevin Stukel, this being the second time. Oli Fievel was called up last week, and now Kyle Lappy as well with Stukel there again this week. Going back to this weekend, it's a blackout game tomorrow night, and then the Nurses' night on Saturday. Well, how important is the fan atmosphere for these two crucial back-to-back games, and really just what does it mean to be able to have a night like a Nurses' night that appreciates all of those in the Rochester area?
Look, having like 1,000 people or more in the game, it's unbelievable for guys. It's it's the extra player on the ice. It's the atmosphere is key to a hockey game. The big difference between coming in and when there's not many people in the building, and hey, you can feel a sense of a build up, a warm up. Look, there's going to be a good crowd for every player. It's a big plus. So they have a little more in the tank, and they play with a little more flavor. I think that's always great. So we're really thankful. It's going to be a great weekend. I know what Friday was blackout, right?
Yes.
And then Saturday will be, I think Saturday's already like lots of tickets are sold. So we're excited.
Yeah, we're expecting at least 850, 900 people in attendance for Saturday's game. Hoping to see maybe more tomorrow night. In that blackout, obviously, wear black. We've been wearing it all week. We've done everything on social media about that. But we will be right back after a word from our team chiropractor, Thrive Wellness.
Your body is designed to function at its best, but daily stress, poor posture, and even minor injuries can disrupt your health. At Thrive Wellness, we focus on restoring balance and alignment so you can live pain-free and perform at your peak. Chiropractic care is a natural, effective approach to improving mobility, reducing discomfort, and enhancing overall wellness. Don't wait for pain to hold you back. Call 507-258-4100 or visit thrivewellness.com today to schedule your consultation. Experience the benefits of a properly aligned body because optimal health starts with a healthy spine.
And we are back. Time for the fun questions. The Olympics are just about a month away, and we've gotten a look at a good chunk of these Olympic rosters. Which team do you think has the best? I feel like I might know your answer, but
you don't even have to ask me that question.
Well, all right. Well, how about that? Obviously, Team Canada, coach being a Canadian, a Montreal Canadiens fan.
Okay,
Of that.
So let's backtrack.
Let's backtrack.
I am born in Canada, but now I have dual citizenship. I'm a proud American.
Yes.
But when it comes down to hockey,
the Maple Leafs going to take
no
priority now.
Yes, of course. I'm not the Toronto Maple Leafs, but
absolutely not.
But Team Canada has to take priority because it's kind of So I'm branded with the hockey from Canada. Now that's one thing. The other thing is, do I think the USA has a good team? Yes. It's going to be probably. I hate to say this. I don't want to my Swedish friends are going to be disappointed, but I think Canada, U.S. will be probably again
most likely
in the top teams. Yes.
Is there anybody on that Canadian roster that you think was maybe snubbed? Talked a little bit about it with Brendan Ratzlaff on camera and off camera. He obviously thinks Connor Bedard was the guy that should have been on that Canadian roster. But anybody else you think maybe, or do you think the roster is good as is?
That's a good roster. Bedard has come up to be a franchise player. This year he's solid. I think he would have been a good choice, but I am not the GM, and sometimes you have to address certain needs. And I know Celebrini is a phenomenal player too, so he's a guy that's going to be in that lineup. It's tough because there's so many good hockey players. It's sometimes not a snub. It's just like, hey, this is the guy that we need for that position. Mm-hmm. Same thing for Team USA. Jason Robinson need to be there, perhaps, but as Bill Garay said, like, hey, I don't build a team on points. I think I build our team on what we look for and we need for, and that's I understand.
Yeah, we kind of saw that a little bit last year at the Four Nations tournament too. Just a bigger need for grit and physicality too.
Well, Tage Thompson is a perfect example. Now he's on the team. He's a big guy. He's got a great year.
Buffalo's on the up and up.
Up and up. You're doing well, and so I think that's. I mean, I'm a fan when it comes to that. I trust that we do the right thing.
Right.
We'll see. The proof's in the pudding in the Olympics.
Yeah, we'll have plenty to talk about with. Got guys from obviously the U.S. We got a few. We have Slovenians on the team now. We have a couple of Swedes. So there will be plenty to fight for, and a lot of bragging rights up in the locker room in the next couple of weeks. But we'll go to next week, which is the outdoor game, Hockey Day Minnesota in Hastings at the United Heroes Center. We've seen pictures of the complex. Just kind of talk about how exciting that moment's going to be in an outdoor game representing Hockey Day Minnesota.
Well, I think for the players, it's really what they look for, right? So I'm not sure as a coach I could say, "Ooh, I can't wait to coach on the outside." game. But I think for guys, they're so pumped up about it. It means a lot. Even high school level guys, when they go outside, it's like, go back to your roots and your youth. So
Right.
I'm excited for them. I think it's going to be a great experience. Hockey Day Minnesota, go outside, and we're followed by an AHL team. Wild will be there. So it's going to be some good hockey. It will be just like played hockey 50 years ago outside, and I know it's still played outside, but due to many different factors, not always great. It's not always easy to play outside on a specific day because the weather has to be part of the deal. And I'm hearing that there might be some snow, so we'll see.
Yeah, well, let's go to that weather factor, because I personally have been a huge fan of winter weather and just the cold in general, but it hasn't snowed that much. But do you prefer like a snowy sort of atmosphere? Are you more of a beach kind of guy?
I'm a beach kind of guy. Yeah. Less snow is best for me, but I'm not playing.
Right.
Preferably, at 20 Fahrenheit, little wind and sunshine would be great.
It'd be great.
That's not what it's looking for at this
Probably
point.
some wishful thinking, yeah.
It'll probably be 0 Fahrenheit and a little bit of wind on both sides. It's okay.
It's part of the deal.
It's part of the deal. I'm good with that. I'm happy. Again, pumped up for the players because they're excited about it. I'm sure Granite City is excited about it. And, the game is kind of a toss-up because it doesn't matter what happens. It's just the excitement, everybody's pumped up, and the game is not the same as it would be inside. It would be exciting to see, if we can come up and play excited, enthusiastically, but also play smart.
Yeah. Well, you aren't just the coach of the Rochester Grizzlies, you're also the coach of the Winona High School team. You guys had a game earlier this week, but just talk a little bit about briefly how that season has gone for you on the high school side.
Yeah, I got a co-coach with me, so we're up and out because I can't be everywhere. We're 8-5. I think that's it for what we got. It's good, and we have some good players, and we have some young guys, and it's up and down. High school hockey, we play a great game, and then we go back a little bit to the average. Just not quite ready. So the habits are not always there. So we're working on that, and we're pushing hard. And hopefully it will be a 4th year that we have double-digit wins in Winona. So that would be great. And that'd be exciting for the program, who's trying to build up and move up to a point where it's no longer these guys are coming to play you. It's going to be a tough challenge. So we're hoping that for our youth. We have mites and of course, they're really good players. In the future, that will be a place that will be tough to deal with. A bit like Northfield has done a good job with the youth hockey over the last 8-9 years, and they're always in the mix.
Yeah. Well, it's good to have success at the high school and the NA3 level. So good luck the rest of the way. And obviously good luck with the Grizzlies the rest of the way. But it's all the time we got on the Coaches Show today. I appreciate your time again, as always, Coach.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Team is back in action tomorrow night against the Woodsmen in the blackout night, as we said. Make sure you show up and wear black tomorrow. And then on Saturday, they take on the first team in the Central in the West Bend Power. You can buy tickets, as always, at tickets.rochestergrizz.com. And again, let's go Grizz.